Adam, embarrassing, to be honest. Phil Jones, another mistake from him during the game. That could have been 1-1 at half-time. Then Luke Shaw with a definitive mistake. One ball over the top, and they equalise. You could argue he was a little bit unlucky. Pogba hit the crossbar for a second time in the match, but even that is not good enough.
It says it's expected, mate, to be honest. I said we might scrape a 1-0 win today at best for United. I know this team, I know these players, I know what they're capable of, and they're constantly letting us down. The Reds have gone, the Reds are elsewhere. The players that don't want to be there are clear and present now on that pitch. It's clear as day.
Like who?
I don't think Pogba wants to be there. I really don't now. It just looks that way. He's half-hearted. Sort of
even at the end, you see at the end, he came halfway and went, actually, don't fancy it.
He knew what he was going to get from the fans, you see, because, you know what I mean, we've been there every single game all season away from home. These are the most important fans, the ones who travel the country and Europe, following them. And if you can't come out in the last away game of the season and clap the fans, the away fans, then there's something drastically wrong.
And there was only about 4 or 5 players that did.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Ollie, I'd have waited at that tunnel first to stop every one of them players going down the tunnel and send them back to the fans. Because Ollie came down straight away, obviously apologising, but for me, he should have just waited there and made sure that they all came out and clapped the United fans, because we were loud again at the start, and then it slowly drifted out again because the football just went downhill again, and you could see it coming. You really could. We got excited a little bit. We had a goal as well.
Early as well, which looked lucky with the keeper. It was an awful attempt to save from him.
But at the end of the day, the creation was non-existent again until Chong came on and embarrassed the first team by just going at it. It was the first time I've seen anyone go at a player in the last 2 months, and that was Chong today at Huddersfield. We're there singing songs about City, about them going down. It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? We're not singing any songs about United anymore. We're scraping the barrel in the stands now just to actually have something to cheer about. That's how bad the football is on the pitch, that we're actually singing these songs. And we're singing we're fucking shit to our own team.
That's what I was just going to talk to you about that. I mean, there was one stage, I thought I had to rub my ears. I was thinking, no, we are actually singing that.
Yeah.
And singing attack. And these are things that under the other manager and previous, we were balling out for. We've got the man that we wanted in Ollie, but nothing has changed in that time.
Nothing. I mean, the players are the same, aren't they? At the end of the day, it's like you said at the start. Phil Jones, mistake, and then we end up with Ashley Young and Phil Jones at centre back at the end, which is an embarrassment. 6 years since Fergie left, and they were a winger and a centre half who were young, and now 6 years on we're still there with them two as our centre backs. It's an embarrassment that they're
Alexis
still
Sanchez
there.
Off injured again.
He didn't want to know. He didn't want to know,
him?
mate. He's an absolute joke, clown. Get out the club again. He's another one on the list who clearly doesn't want to be there. It was he came for the payday, and it's not worked out. You could see when he made that mistake going forward. He played a bad ball, and then for me it just looked like he went down too easy. Then, like he wanted to get off the pitch. He literally just wanted to be out of there, like half of them. The Reds are in the summers, they're on the sun lounges already, but for me, it's clear now. You can see who wants to be at that club and actually who isn't good enough to be at that club. Jesus Christ, mate, there's a few there that actually survive it.
You're right. And Ollie, talking in his press conference before this game, was saying important that he works with the players that are actually here because he needs to improve them because there's goals in there. He still believes that there's players in there to be got. Is there anyone left that is good enough?
There's no one in that squad there apart from some of the young players who can be coached better. You cannot coach Phil Jones. He's just mentally messed up. His decision making is shocking. He can't pass the ball, and we've seen it today. Every chance that they had came from a mistake from us. And you can say the keeper played a long ball and it was a good ball, but Luke Shaw had his eyes on that the whole time. And if you can't anticipate a ball going over, it's a mistake, mate. Yeah. Again, the only chances he had in the first half was Phil Jones steamrolling into someone and getting a yellow card and giving him a free kick. Balls in the box were their only attack, but it was all coming from us. It was like all they knew they had to do, their game plan was press United and they'll make a mistake. That's how easy we are to play against at the moment because we don't create. If you put 2 banks there against us, we're not going to score. Eventually we'll pass it around like we do around the back. A mistake will come and they'll snatch a goal. They're in the Championship, mate, the worst defence in the league. I can't remember too many meaningful saves that their keeper had to make.
I mean, they rarely score goals, let alone pick up points at home. They've been one of the worst teams in the history of this league.
Yeah.
And we come here, and like you look at the reaction from the players, especially when it was 1-1 as well. Nothing.
Same.
Apart from like, later on in towards the second half. What did you make of all these substitutions and the impacts that they had?
The first, I said it on my vlog actually. The first 2 substitutions, I was right on. I'm thinking, that's the best substitution I've seen Ollie make for a long time. It was Sanchez just wanted to be off the pitch anyway. He should have been subbed for Chong no matter what. And Matic definitely, he just wants too much time on the ball, and he brings nothing to the table. Not when we're trying to win a game. Herrera should have started. I don't know why he didn't start. There's players on the bench there that should have started ahead of pretty much, I'd say half of that team. Fred, I don't know what he's done wrong. I don't know what Pereira's done wrong. I know we've got Lukaku and Martial and Lingard all out today, but they wouldn't have made any difference today, the way they're carrying themselves at the moment. So it just goes down. So you're looking to the bench then and you're thinking, all we've got is there's 2 games left in the season. Last away game of the season, we're looking at that bench, we're going, scraping the barrel. Because literally that's how it feels at the moment. The fans feel like we're scraping the barrel. We've seen the stick of the United fans coming out here that they're just needlessly giving to us just because we're talking about it. But they're lashing out now. They're just lashing out at anything now because and some of them players out there today, they were getting absolute pelters from the United fans. They're giving up on them now. It's getting beyond the joke now, and some of the hardcore are actually turning on them now because they've seen enough. We're no way near. I think someone messaged me the other day saying Tottenham have messed up again. I went, wait,
so what?
What's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
What are we even talking about Tottenham for? You know what I mean? They're in the Champions League semi-final. They're miles ahead of us at the moment, and they've not spent a penny. You know what I mean? And then you're looking at managers, and you think some people are saying, well, Ollie maybe was prematurely picked. Like, who else is out there at the moment? Because Pochettino ain't coming to United, so forget it, stop talking about him. He's at Tottenham, he's settled in there, he's got it nice and cosy there, a club that looks like they're moving forward. Us, I don't know, I think every single United fan at the moment is just literally waiting for that final whistle against Cardiff.
Are you going to go against Cardiff?
Yeah, well, I was saying, what time are we doing the Fancams outside? We're not watching the parade, are we, going around the pitch? My God, I'd be worried if he was a United fan on that last game of the season, walking around that pitch. I'd be I think they'd all be carrying the kids just so they don't get pelters, because they're going to get some stick off them United fans that last game, because they don't deserve any support. We give it every single week, and you just start the game, it's noisy, and then it just drifts away because there's nothing to support, because they're giving us nothing back.
We're just dying right now. Just to finish off on some form of positivity, you've had a lot of away games this year. This is the last one of the year, of the season. I dare to say, highlight of away days.
Away days has to have been Arsenal in the FA Cup, followed closely by Chelsea in the FA Cup away.
None in the league.
In the league? Oh man, you have to think right back, don't you?
Tottenham.
Premier League. Tottenham at Wembley for the atmosphere that day was awesome, and it was that the signs were there. Then we thought we'd turn the corner. I think I remember saying on that Fancam, you go back and say, yeah, United are back. We look like we've got our style back. And then I've had the biggest slap in the face watching United over these last 2 months, because it's been the worst it's ever been. Even under Mourinho at the moment, this is even worse now. It's like you have to put sole blame down to these players right now, because we're looking at, well, there's laughing stock, aren't we? We're looking at like the team now, and it's like the players have to stand up and say, look, I want to be at United next season, and none of them want to be there at United next season. Going off that, literally no one. Mate.
See you, Cardiff. Big respect to all you guys for watching that video, and make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here. Yeah, like, subscribe and share, and the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go.